This is a meeting of the Camp Kiwanee Commission. Today is December 6th at 5:30 p.m. All in attendance, Frank Malisi, Sheila Morse, Caroline Mills, and also Dory and Roger. Then we got Jack, Jen, Chris, and Allison Dillon as well. Okay, so first order of business is appoint Chris Hoffman for the facilities manager position. Dory, you want to take it away?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we advertised the position and conducted interviews, and we were absolutely thrilled with Chris, with his background and his expertise and his knowledge of the town, born and raised, can walk to work, lives on Woodman Terrace, and really everything that during our interview that we talked about, he could do or do it a little bit better. So it was really like just a perfect match. So would like to offer the position to Chris, and he's interested in taking it. So
Okay.
we're thrilled to have him here tonight.
Awesome. Sheila, got questions?
I don't have any questions. I graduated with Chris. He's a good egg.
Okay, good. Caroline, any questions?
I read
No?
all this.
I hope you don't mind. I reached out to the Conservation Commission as well, just to ask them, because a lot of people there, they had nothing but raving reviews. So, that's good. Roger, you have anything?
No, I'm fine with it. Fine training him for my departure when that comes upon.
Okay, awesome. So when would be your expected start date?
Well, if you make the appointment tonight, then it will go before the select board on the 12th.
Okay.
And then Chris I can put him in touch with the treasurer's office to fill out the paperwork, and he can start right then,
Okay.
if it's convenient for your schedule.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So it's 19 and a half hours a week. Can't really go over that. The starting rate for it is $20 an hour. Is that okay? Okay. Awesome. So if there is no other questions, I will entertain a motion to appoint Chris Hoffman as the facilities manager of Camp Kiwanee, starting at $20 an hour, and let's say effective for the 14th, maybe.
Or that week,
Or
perhaps?
maybe I'll just say the 13th, the day after the select board's meeting, so
Yeah.
effective the 13th.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and then you guys can train up and do everything you need to do. Okay. Can I get a so moved on that, maybe?
So,
Do I have a second?
second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Next order of business, Allison Dillon from the Polar Plunge. 10 a.m. February 4th, 2024. You want to go ahead and take it away, Dory?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So once again, this year, it's time for the Polar Plunge. Allison contacted me, and we selected the date, February 4th. And then they're going to do it at 10 a.m. and then the after party over here. So I'm sure Allison can fill you in on the details.
Yeah, go ahead, Allison.
So very similar to prior years. Everybody really enjoyed having an after party at the lodge last year. That was the first time. So we're hoping to hold the event down at the pond. I love the new setup down there. So my thought would be to kind of rope off the grass area and have the spectators stay on the grass, and then just have the plungers be closer to the water. Just so last year it was kind of tough to see people that were jumping because everyone kind of crowded around. So I thought with a new setup down there that might be nice. If you guys think that would work. And then everybody would just walk up after the plunge. Usually it takes about 45 minutes, so I would say 10:45, 11 we would be up at the lodge. We'd have a caterer that would bring in some food. We'd also like to use the same bar service that we used last year. They were great.
Okay.
And the hope is that we would be able to get a discounted fee for the lodge. Of course, we would take care of the caretaker and whatnot through PTO funds, but ultimately the money we raise does all go to the Hanson PTO, which is used to fund enrichment at Indian Head, so field trips, teacher requests, etc.
Okay. Allison, how much setup time do you guys need?
Probably about an hour.
Probably about an hour. So you're thinking like 9 o'clock?
9,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I will say I talked to Rob O'Brien at the fire department. He's on board with the date. They usually like to come down depending on the weather and just kind of assess the situation.
Yeah.
Last year it was pretty warm, so there were really no issues. But on 1 year, I think I met Rob down here at around 7 because the ice was so thick that it was going to take a long time for him to cut through it.
Okay.
So I mean, it wouldn't be everyone down here setting up if we ran into a situation like that again. It would just be myself and the fire department.
Okay.
So we would just have to get into the gate. I think Rob opened the
They
gate.
have key
Yeah.
access.
Yeah, so we wouldn't need a caretaker until about 9 o'clock, unless you guys require, you know, for
I don't
that.
think we require that, right? Yeah, not down
Off the
there.
beach, no.
Not on the beach, okay.
No.
Okay, so, and what time do you guys, think it's gonna end?
I think last year it ended about 2.
Okay,
Maybe a
so
little
from,
earlier.
let's say from like 9 to 3 maybe, is what you want? Do we
And
have
I don't
that?
even think it would
Yeah.
go that far.
Yeah, but it's clear on the calendar.
Okay. Okay, so 9 to 3.
Yeah, everyone pretty much comes in, warms up, gets a sandwich, a drink, and that's kind of it.
Okay, cool. So that's 3, 6 hours. Okay. So what we usually do is for charity events like stuff like that, we have your 501c3 on file, I would imagine, right?
Yes.
The updated one. Okay. We usually do, what is it, $25 an hour? I think is what we usually pay for the caretaker.
Yeah, it was just to pay for.
Just to pay for the caretaker. So it'll be $25 an hour. So that would be 50.
Okay.
About
Yeah,
that.
that's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Full disclosure, my wife is a part of the PTO. I don't know if she's on the Polar Plunge committee or
We
not,
haven't
but,
fully formed the committee, but she does usually help out.
okay, yeah, just so everybody is aware of
No,
that.
yeah.
Not like I'm making money off the event or anything.
Yeah, all the proceeds do definitely go to the PTO.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve Allison Dillon's, request for the PTO, to hold their Polar Plunge, and use the lodge at a discounted rate from 9 AM to 3 PM. Discounted rate would be $25 an hour, and that's $150 for the whole event. Okay,
So,
there you go. I have a second?
second.
All those in favor? Awesome, thank you. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
everyone.
Accept gift of 1947 photos of Camp Kiwanee. These are the photos, right, Dory?
Those are the photos.
Oh, yeah, I already saw these. So, the next item on the agenda is accept the gift of 1947 photos from Camp Kiwanee. You wanna see them?
Yeah,
There you go. Take a gander of that.
I know, I thought they were in the emails. Oh, wow.
Does anybody have any questions about those other than what's in the photos?
No, are these the same mattresses?
Yeah, they were up until last year. Yeah, yeah. Those ones, I think at that point, they were probably 10 or 15 years old. Ones we have now are.
We can find out.
So we got a letter from Lori Ball out of Newton, Mass, and said their mother, her late mother, was a member of the Campfire Girls and attended the camp.
Yeah, nice pictures, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it's just the
Yes.
whole idea of it. Awesome.
Yeah, it's weird because we get a lot of artifacts here at Camp Kiwanee from people who were in Camp Kiwanee.
We even have announcements of campfire on one of it.
Yeah, we get a lot of cool artifacts of people who have been here over, many years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So thank you, Laurie Ball, for the gift. It'll go in the case with all of our other stuff, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll entertain a motion to accept the gift of the 1947 photos of Camp Kiwanee.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Awesome. Okay, and the next order is accept gift of $200 from the Friends of the Hanson Senior Center. Dory, do you want to take this away?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the Friends of the Senior Center, Hanson Senior Center, sent us a check for $200 because of when the senior center had the storm damage and they came over here. For their appreciation, they're sending that $200, which is amazing. It was a pleasure having them here, and it was a wonderful time for everybody. But that's really special that they're sending us $200.
Cool.
Awesome. I will entertain a motion to accept the gift of $200 from the Friends of Hanson Senior Center.
Motion, so moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Awesome. Going right along, huh? Look at this. It's nice. I like this. Approval of the October 2023 minutes. This is the lengthy discussion that we had about all of the rates and the fees and the
Yeah.
craziness. And I think I'm looking for the one part where we discussed the discount story. Is it in here?
The discounts for,
So motion, oh yeah, okay, so it's right here, to increase the Hanson resident discount to 25% and to keep veterans discount 10%, and they can both apply to one booking, right? So that's what it was.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, okay. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes from October 23rd, 2023.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Awesome, thank you. Accept proposal from Eagle Build and Remodel to refurbish the North End store cabin and to be funded through, CPA funds. Dory, you wanna take this away?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, we sent out a couple of proposals to a few, companies around, and we received two bids back. One from Eagle Build and Remodel at a cost of $5,870, and one from MJ Corners Company at a price of $18,950. So I would ask you to approve the, proposal from Eagle Build and Remodel, who also is the company who did the cabin in the south end. They did the shingles on the roof, and they did the boathouse as well. So,
Kitchen.
and they did the kitchen, right. So they're excellent, and the price is right.
I have a question. Were they both doing the same exact thing?
Yeah, if you look at the two proposals,
Yeah, I was
they're
trying to flip
identical.
through them real quick, but it looks like
Identical.
that's a huge
Huge
difference.
disparity, yeah. So this falls under, because of the price, it falls under best business practice, and that means that from time to time you go out and you check prices. So
Yeah.
here, it's this perfect example of Eagle Build and Remodel is giving us a great price, and he does great work.
Yeah, we've
Um,
seen that, so that's good.
yeah, and this is going through, CPC funds, right?
Exactly,
Okay, so it's not coming out of the budget,
right.
okay? I'll entertain a motion to accept,
Excuse me,
sorry.
Mr. Chairman, sorry, just before you move on that, actually Roger has something to add to that about the electricity, the electrical.
Okay, go ahead, Roger.
Okay, I heard back from the electrician that we use for everything else we do, and just as I had thought, that building was wired improperly
Yeah,
from the powerhouse to that building. So what he has to do is replace that wire, put a panel in the main electrical building, and a panel outside the building, because now the code says you have to be able to shut the power off on the outside. So there would have to be a panel put on the outside, so we'd have enough amperage for everything we want to run in the store.
okay,
He's gonna put a 60 amp service in for that, which right now it's just jury rigged.
okay,
So the figures, rough figures for that, not a written quote at this time, is about 6,000.
okay, and that's all the electric work, we wouldn't need anything else done electrical, okay, and we can't use CPA or,
We can,
oh, we can,
yeah.
Okay.
So that's perfect, that's 11,000, and we have 17,000 to use, so it fits right in line.
okay, okay, so, does anybody have any questions about the electrical portion of it?
No,
No,
Right.
okay, yeah,
just trying to
And
switch on the work.
after we purchase all that there, we're gonna use the remaining portion to buy additional wood for the north end for new beds and stuff like we have discussed.
okay. Did you discuss the use of CPC funds with the
Yes.
chair?
Yes,
Okay, cool. Okay, anything else?
No, that'll take care of that money, that grant, or not grant, that money that we received, 10 years ago? We're gonna wind that right down and get rid of it.
Awesome, okay. So we'll take it in two different motions, and so we'll do the Eagle Build and Remodel in one, and then we'll appropriate a portion of money for the second one. So I'm sorry, you said 6,000?
6,000.
So maybe like cap it at like 7, would that be acceptable?
6.5.
Okay. So you don't have to use the 7 if we give you 7.
Yeah.
You can use,
I wanna get enough in for the wood.
okay, okay. So I'll entertain a motion to accept the proposal from Eagle Build and Remodel to refurbish the North End store cabin, which is to be funded through CPA funds for the amount of $5,870.
So,
A second?
second,
All in favor? Okay, I'll also entertain a motion to use up to $6,500 worth of the CPA funds to hire an electrician to do the work that Roger's described.
so moved.
A second?
second.
All in favor?
Right.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so that's good there. Vote to accept proposal from K&M Communications for the license plate reader camera installed in the gatehouse. So I had a problem with this last time.
Me too.
I talked with, Steve, the IT guy, and he talked with the PD, and I think, Dory, didn't you discuss it with the PD also?
I didn't discuss it with the PD, but I discussed it
With Steve.
Steve, who discussed it with the
Okay.
PD.
Four different motions to Steve. Yeah, so Steve was saying that, first off, the police department has no issue with it. They said they can use it, it's not a big deal. And Steve said that it's only kept for 30 days, and we only hold like a picture of a license plate if we need it past that for any investigation or something like that. I think what Steve said to me, if I'm not mistaken, is that the police thought it was a good idea to have it here, but, I mean, we could take that for what it is, so I'm not sure if that brightens anybody's hearts or not. Well, it warms us all up. And
I don't know. My whole thought is, well, I would hope we don't have many adults driving in to vandalize the place. It's probably people coming in on foot, young kids or whatnot. Do we really, I don't know. I think it's a waste.
Okay.
I feel the same, but I'd rather see it, not that it's enough money, but I'd rather have like a night guard on the license plate. I don't know yours.
Okay.
That's just my thought. That's,
Okay. So,
Some people feel uncomfortable coming, I don't know, but I don't have any experience with that, so.
okay. So,
it just seems like a lot of money compared to like, what are we, well, I know we don't have these exact figures, but Roger, like, if you could just even think back, what is the most you think that's been vandalized in the past couple of years, like the biggest screens and stuff
Screens are a
like
big
that?
thing. Like this morning, that little bit of snow we had, we were down there at the beach doing donuts, tearing the driveway up down there.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it is coming in by cars. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. They're already on video up, if they come up this far, as far as cars, what you're worried about seeing through the windshield. The cameras here do not pick up license plates. They're very difficult to get on. They're a little grainy, so it's hard to blow them up and bring them into sight. So the only thing you're looking for with that camera is license plates if you have a problem that you see up here on something else.
so essentially what we do is we check the security for the problem up here,
Correct.
correlate it with the license plate reader down there and saying, oh, this is the car that came in, it's a, so-and-so.
Correct. Like
What are the chances that they'll say like you can't use that? Like it's not, that doesn't prove it's that person. You get someone on tape and they.
It would be pretty confident, because if you see a blue Camaro up here, at the same time the blue Camaro came in down there with the plate reader, you're pretty sure it's gonna be the same person.
Oh, you'd be surprised. We watch bus videos and all the kid has to do is say, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Get squashed because you can't use it.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be investigating potential crimes here at the camp. So, I'm like, this is all information that we would pass off to, the PD and say, hey, this happened. Can you look into it? And we give it all that. I mean, it's $2,000. It's not, it's a lot, but it's not like, crazy. I mean, we've spent a sizable amount of money on the security systems that we have right now anyway. I wasn't concerned about the money aspect of it more than I was concerned about the actual aspect of it, I guess is what I could say. Yeah, but then, but if the PD says that, it's something that we can use, they would find it useful to have it. I mean, if we spent, $25,000, $30,000 on security systems around the camp, why not kind of cement it with another 2,000? That's kind of why I'm shifting my position that I had last time, especially since they're only going to keep it for 30 days. It was freaking me out that it would be like, I didn't want it to be on there for like in perpetuity, like after 30 days, if we have nothing to do with the license plate, it just gets erased. So, yeah.
The other thing with that is, it would be very limited as to who has access to that, which it should stay with just the IT on that particular camera.
Yeah, which would just be Steve, which was another concern that I had was just who has access to it, but it would just be Steve. And Steve has access to everything in town, not just here, but, you know, he's the IT guy, so he kind of has to. So if there's an event, Roger would call Steve, he would probably get the security cameras, get the license plate, and send it over to, the PD, so. But, we can make a motion, and then we can figure it out, from there, if you guys would like it or not. So, I will entertain a motion to accept the proposal from K&M Communications for a license plate reader camera installed at the gatehouse.
I'm just gonna go with what, I mean, you guys are working, this is.
Yeah, good, that's fine, go ahead.
If you feel it's the best thing to do, then I'm going.
It's just an added piece of security.
Mr. Chairman?
And I didn't even think about that either, because you and Renee are here all by yourselves most of the day too, right? So,
Mhm.
I didn't even take that into consideration. That her and Renee are here, you know, sometimes by
In case they get
themselves, right?
kidnapped, we can follow.
And not Renee, in case Dory gets kidnapped, I'm gonna go rescue Dory. Yeah, you know, if he's rich, then I might go with him, you know?
She's like, go away!
Yeah, if
That's
there's
fine.
a rich guy looking to kidnap somebody, you call me, I'll come down here. Yeah, go ahead,
Mr.
Dory.
Chairman, if I could just add, I understand, Sheila, your concerns about that, the money. And I think what you're getting at too is we really need cameras in the north ends and the south ends, the kids that are on foot traffic that are really doing the damage. So the IT director does have the cameras for that, so
Oh, okay.
working with him on that, and we would be paying the monthly fee for that, which is $40 a month.
I think we
Yeah.
approved that last.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So, but I know what you're saying about $2,000 for one license plate reader, when really the camps are vulnerable. So we're working that angle as well, just so
Yeah.
you know that.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so there's a motion on the table, does somebody so move the motion?
No, I think.
You want me to repeat
I
it?
think you kind of got cut off.
Oh, okay,
we're just,
sorry, I was talking about the kidnappings. So vote to accept the proposal from K&M Communications for the license plate reader camera installed on the gatehouse. I'll entertain that motion.
So moved.
And I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Okay, great, thank you. Okay, let's see. Approval of the revised Camp Kiwanee Lodge rental agreement. So, do you guys have a copy? You guys have a
Yeah.
copy of it? Okay, so Dory was kind enough to highlight the changes that were made in here, so I'll just go through them real quick and then we can stop if we have any questions. I think most of these were agreed on last meeting, we just didn't have it all in one agreement, right?
Everything that's highlighted is what you haven't voted on yet.
Okay, so changing, we'll start at the top. Camp Kiwanee Lodge agreement, rental agreement is changed, so we're adding the word agreement in there,
As opposed to application. Now it's
Okay.
as opposed to application. Okay, we have the groom's cottage for a rate of $150. We have the catering fee, $150 to be paid by the catering company.
If I may, Mr. Chairman.
Yep.
On that, the reason that that's highlighted is we're having trouble. Well, we have never collected $150 from any caterer ever.
Okay,
And the problem is we don't really have much correspondence with the caterer.
makes sense?
So for us to collect that 150, it's not happening, they're
Okay.
not paying. So my proposal would be to just take that off.
Okay.
And then you'll see it, the kitchen, then I can talk again when we get to the kitchen fee, but we're not collecting anything, they're not paying. So my
Okay.
thought is
Just,
we tried.
okay,
Just get rid of it.
makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Sure.
Okay, so
Groom's
I'll,
cottage is the art, right? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to?
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'll entertain so first thing I'll do is I'll entertain a motion to, remove the catering fee of $150 to be paid by the catering company.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so that's
Great.
gone. Okay, so let's continue on with the changes. So I'll start again. Groom's cottage for $150 a day. We have company events added to the parties, company events and fundraisers, which would be $750, 5-hour minimum. We have a vendor and craft fair for $1,500, 5-hour minimum, $150 per hour. So just some clarification on that, Dory, right?
yep.
So like the Historical Society wanted to do a vendor's fair here. This doesn't pertain to that, right? Like, we're not expecting it to pertain to that if it's a 501c3 and they're doing like a charity vendor fair or fundraiser, like they would come in and ask for a discount rate.
Exactly. They
Okay.
would come before the commission and ask for a discounted rate. Yep.
This is for like, I think like the bridal
Outside,
shows
yeah.
and stuff like that. If
Yeah.
you wanted to do it, they can come in and pay that
Exactly.
fee. Okay. And then the kitchen fee and kitchen only fee, $150 kitchen fee with event, and then $200 kitchen when it's just the kitchen.
Right, so the $200 kitchen only fee has always been in existence, but the $150 kitchen fee with event is what we'd like to propose, because if someone's coming in and they're having an event and it's 5 hours, it's now $750. Now you want to use the kitchen, and there's, you know, the cost of the electricity and actually the mess when they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The caretakers to clean up the kitchen, and they're using our kitchen.
Yeah.
So I think that a $150 kitchen fee is appropriate to go with the, you know, if you're having a party here, then that kind of makes up for that $150 that we never get from the caterer.
Okay, and just to be clear, the kitchen fee is not them bringing in like a catering food and then putting it on the side and like throwing the trash away. It's like them actually using the ovens and the
Yes.
like using the kitchen. Right?
Using the
Okay.
kitchen.
Okay, so $150 event fee, and then on the next page we have the weddings as defined as a reception alone or a reception and ceremony together. A reception defined as any party and celebration of or otherwise associated with marriage, and then the ceremony defined as a marriage ceremony, official or unofficial. That's the lawyer's rules. They got paid a lot of money to write that. So it's definitely a good career choice on their part. And then we also have rescheduling. An event can be rescheduled only one time, or one time only. Sorry, excuse me.
Gotcha.
Got it. Got all that legalese out of our system now. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to accept the changes on the Camp Kiwanee Lodge rental agreement.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Awesome, thank you. Going right through, okay, so 2024 rate structure approval, is that, oh, that's this sheet,
That's
right?
this one,
Okay.
Yep.
So the sheet, this one right here,
Yes.
is the rate structure. So we'll just go through this real fast. Do you need a vote on this?
The ones that are highlighted, I do need a vote on. You didn't
Okay.
vote on
Okay.
this at the last meeting.
Okay, so we'll start from the highlighted one. I like this form a lot, by the way. This is very,
We're kind of up with in with the time.
yeah, it's nice. I like it. South End camping and bridal with the groom's cottage is $1,500. Bridal and groom's cottage daily rental, is $150 each. Graduation, birthday parties, bridal, baby showers, company events, non-profit charitable fundraisers, reunion, celebration of life, $750 for 5 hours, including setup time. Kitchen fee is $150, flat fee. Craft and vendor fare, $1,500 for 7 hours, including setup time. Additional hours, $150 per hour. Kitchen fee, $150, flat fee. And then we have on the bottom the 25% Hanson resident discount. And then this military discount is actually not 20%, it's 10%, that we voted on last meeting.
Yeah.
But the trick is, so people don't get mad and be like, you can now stack it with the Hanson discount.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that needs to be changed on the form, Dory.
Yep.
And also at the top where you read bridal and groom's cottage daily rental, should we add each onto that, 150 each?
Did I not say that?
You said it, but it's not on here. It just.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah,
you know,
that's a good point, yeah.
It's 150.
Each, okay. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to accept those rates, with the amendment of each for the bridal and groom cottage is $150 a piece for each, and then the military discount is 10%, not 20%, but stackable with the resident discount of 25%.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Awesome, thank you. Camp Kiwanee Commission policies and procedures, this is the big one. This is the, what is it, where am I getting at today?
So I also highlighted the 4 pages that I can go through it. If you like.
These
Oh,
4,
here it is. Yes, the ones with the highlights, there's 4 pages. I can take it if you like, Mr. Chairman.
yeah, please go ahead.
So, where it says, at the top where it says Camp Kiwanee Commission, anywhere it said Recreation Commission, I changed it to Camp Kiwanee Commission, so that's a change throughout. The second change is you can see the 2 articles that were voted at town meeting to bring the members from 7 to 5, and then to change the name. I put that in there as well.
So can we just, sorry, Dory, so just to establish it, we change it everywhere where it wasn't, so like, if you notice the Recreation Commission was established by a special town meeting in 1990. That was the town meeting article, so we can't change that.
That's right.
Like, so that's still gonna say Recreation Commission, because that's what we were originally formed as, but, you know, we can't change that, because that's how the town meeting article.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're exactly right. And once you go through the tasks of it, it's changed.
Yep.
The Camp Kiwanee Commission. And then on the second page, I highlighted where it says the Camp Kiwanee Commission has the authority to create teams. We no longer do teams, so with your approval, if you like, I can delete that whole portion, the teams portion, but I didn't want to delete it without checking it first.
Did we have any strong feelings about the teams? I don't think we need the teams. I think they were,
Well, yeah, the teams were only organized when we were actually trying to do recreation. So now that that's been kind of removed, I mean, I don't really see that it's necessary.
yeah, and there was a
We're
whole
not
bunch of
taking
teams too.
on-
There wasn't even like just a
Right,
recreation team. There was
right.
like a landscaping team and like a, you know, a swim team and
Who
like
gets
a,
lunch
yeah, who
team.
gets lunch
Yeah.
team, yeah, the whole shebang. So, okay, so I'll entertain a motion to scrap the teams and assigned,
Okay.
the teams section of the policies and procedures.
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Awesome. There's that, Dory.
Mr. Chairman,
Yep.
and then on the next page, you discussed it at the last meeting, but you didn't take an official vote. Pets are not allowed at Cranberry Cove or on the camp property between June 1 through Labor Day, with the exception of comfort pets and service animals. You talked about the dates, but I just want to be sure that those are the dates.
I have a
that
dog.
you Do indeed want.
I have a dog, and she makes me very comfortable.
I know
Very
that, that wording right there is.
What the hell does that mean?
The
Like, what does a comfort animal mean?
comfort pet and service animals.
Yeah, well, no, service animal I get, like service
Oh.
animal is a licensed thing, but a comfort animal, like there was apparently a rogue Rottweiler running around here a couple of weeks ago, right? And I'm sure that lady loves her dog,
Yeah,
right? But like it does, you know, like that just
It's
every.
the wording, yeah. You know,
It's like anybody can
Right,
come in and
this is my
say,
comfort.
"This is my comfort dog." You're like, you know, it's
Gorilla.
Yeah, well,
right,
you know?
yeah, sure. There you go.
right.
I don't like comfort pets. I think service animals is probably better.
Delete comfort pets.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? Like we could even put in here something, you know, comfort pets may be allowed on a case by case basis or with the approval from the camp. Like if you know, because
It's technically called an emotional support animal,
Yeah.
aka ESA. That's
I mean, sure,
benefit.
but it's not licensed, right?
That's
So
what I'm trying to.
I mean, it's not
Right.
like a disability, you know, not disability. Well, no, I think they are. Like I think ADA. It's not like an ADA regulation that service dogs have, right? So, I just think that leaves it open so anybody can bring that pet here. So there's no point in having this policy if you have comfort pets in there. You know, like you said, comfort gorillas, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, yeah, I will entertain a motion to remove comfort pets, out of that policy.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Awesome. Sorry, comfort pets. Okay, go ahead, Dory.
Okay, thank you. And then lastly, was the 25% discount, Hanson discount,
Yes,
that you increased it to.
awesome. Can we put in here on top of that, the veterans discount? Can we put a
Sure.
section here that says veterans discount of 10%?
Yep,
Also can combine with the Hanson resident discount,
yes,
and then we'll go from there.
okay.
Okay, are there any questions about the policy procedures? No? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to, accept the policy and procedures as, written, with the amendments as stated. How's that for open-ended?
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Have a second?
Second.
Awesome, all in favor? Fantastic. Getting good at this, don't we think?
Very.
Yeah, it's nice.
Quick question, like the chalets, aren't there like 5 million beds in there? Like it's a max of 12, but there are only 12 beds?
16.
I just went into one for the first time.
Oh, the bunk beds.
Yeah.
So there's 16
Yeah.
beds in there, but it only has a max of 12 on the, oh yeah, the chalet says max of 12. But there's 16 beds?
I believe it's 16.
8 bunk beds.
8 bunk beds.
8 bunk beds.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
One has bunk beds and one doesn't, the chalets.
Oh, so one might have 12 and one,
Yeah, the other one, chalet 2 probably can fit 12. And chalet 1, if it's got 8 bunk beds.
okay.
Permanent.
8 bunk beds, meaning lower and upper and lower, so one bunk bed would sleep two.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you just want to leave the max occupancy at 12 on this, or do you want to say it's 12 and 16?
Yeah, we can change it to 16.
Well, if one has 12 and one
One
has
has 12,
16,
one has 16.
so you have to do like, chalets, 12 person on chalet 1, 16 on chalet 2 or something like that.
Yep, we can do that.
Okay, I'll entertain that motion.
So moved.
You have to, you're the one who brought it up. Second, all those in favor? Okay, awesome. Can we continue? Fantastic. Any more occupancy notes you have, Caroline?
No,
Sure.
I was planning on spending the week next week, I wanted to make sure how many people I could sleep with.
Okay, so discussion on the Christmas festival, Sunday, December 17th, noon to 3 p.m. Dory, you want to take it away?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we're having a complimentary Christmas festival, and there's gonna be ornament decorating. There's 3 of the ornaments right there, just to give you an idea of what they are. There's 10 different types, so we're gonna set up 10 different tables, 1 ornament on each table, so the kids can pick what ornament they wanna make. And they can make as many as they want, but they can make at least 2. Bring one home, and then hang one on the tree. And then we're gonna have the tree lighting. Once the tree is decorated, the tree will be lit. The tree is in the lodge. And we're gonna have cocoa and s'mores by the fire. And we're gonna have games out front by the fireplace and a hot popcorn machine.
Awesome. It would be really wonderful if we knew somebody that had like a whole connection with the school that could send it out for us. Like, some organization that might be,
We can run the flyers through,
Allison's
and
still
if
here.
they'll approve it. Just everything has to get approved through the superintendent to get sent out, but I'm happy to ask.
awesome.
Oh, okay, I can give you this.
So can you email it to me so I
Yeah,
can?
sure.
Yeah. We expecting to see it in my inbox by Monday. Awesome. You need approval for that, right? Or is it just a discussion?
Oh, no, you already approved it.
Already
This is
approved.
just giving you an update.
Okay, what's the cost for the camp?
None. Oh, the cost for the camp?
Yeah, for the camp.
It's minimal. We have the popcorn machine.
Yep.
We have the cocoa. So literally, we bought the ornaments. It was not much at all. We just have to buy the marshmallows, the chocolate, and the graham crackers. for the
Okay.
s'mores.
So,
And we have the games.
okay, awesome.
We
So,
have the tree.
do we need some volunteers?
Jen and Jess are scheduled to work it that day,
Okay.
so there'll be one inside, one outside, 2 hours before the event. But sure, I mean, everybody's welcome, of
Okay.
course. I think we're.
I'll be up here to get the fire going, take care of the fire.
Okay, let me check my calendar after my phone's done, and I'll let you know
Okay.
if I can do it. And then Megan can bring the kids on top of that.
Yeah.
And then I heard a rumor that Roger might dress as Santa. Just saying. I
I
heard that rumor.
We got a new guy that can be a Santa.
That's his initiation.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dory. Yeah, thank you, Dory, for coming up with that idea and then making the flyer and everything like that. That's really awesome. Cool. And if you guys are available,
Don't get jealous, I'll be at the Patriots game. I know you all wanna be there.
yeah, it's gonna
Time to spend money on that.
be real fun.
I know, I said that.
Carolyn.
Not.
Okay.
Washing my hair.
Just
To volunteer, sorry.
They can-
discussion of the
swing by.
holiday party flyer that was sent out to local businesses, Dory. Want to go ahead and,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This was sent out to, I think it was 225. I forget now exactly. I'd have to look it up before. I think it was 225, if you can believe that. There's local businesses.
I even got one
Did you get one?
for a student, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
So, yeah, we had Webster Printing do that for us, which was great, and mailed the whole thing out. We have booked one party from it.
awesome. Maybe next year we can send it out like,
Send it a lot earlier.
Yeah, like
'Cause people
September.
Yeah, definitely, because people start planning that stuff way early.
yeah,
We do.
maybe
Yeah,
like,
we did have a request for 2024. Yeah.
yeah,
from
maybe
it.
like July or August we can send it out. Be like, get your
Yeah.
parties in, because I know that's, my company's
Yes,
big, but
definitely. So we did that, and
Awesome.
that was
that's good. Awesome, great. Anything else on that, Dory?
nothing.
Good.
Thank you.
Clarification on vendor contracts. Go ahead, Dory.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So currently, I just wanted you to see, we're down to 2 vendors. We have Drowned Kids and Blackbird Baking. So The only reason, this is up so that you can see them, these are the two contracts and they've been signed and they're good through June 30th. And there's a purpose for each one. So for instance, the drama kids is drama lessons and the Blackbird Baking is baking and decorating cookies. So the reason this came up is because Blackbird Baking was in and they, under the vendor contract, I mean, they had a great day, but they had vendors. They, sold tickets and they had raffles and they had coffee vendors and things. So the question came up, is that really the $20 an hour under the vendor contract or is that a company party? So that's what I wanted to bring to your attention, however you wanted to handle that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's this, if you look at the specific use, it just says one is drama lessons and one is, you get the contract is for baking and decorating cookies. So they did decorate some cookies, they didn't bake, but then they did all this other stuff, which was a wonderful time, but it was under the $20 as opposed to the regular rate that we would get. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention to see how you'd like to handle that.
Any thoughts on that?
It's kind of like having a wedding, but not booking a wedding.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, but I'm not as mad about it because I don't think she
Definitely
intentionally
not.
did it.
Definitely not.
I think that we just let the vendors know at future times if you're having something
Sure,
that goes
yeah, I don't say
outside.
we go backwards, but
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because I have no problem with like her being here with a bunch of people, like and bringing more people to the camp. I mean,
Right.
it's just kind of need to know, and you kind of need to give us a little more heads up other than just we're doing that. And
Sure.
there might be a different rate, or something like that. So
Yeah, because we did have a party that we had to deny that would have been the full rate.
Oh, okay.
And, for this, so that's what I thought for the future,
Right.
how did you want to handle that? Is it a company party?
I w-
If it's more than,
I wouldn't say it's like a company party. Like we wouldn't charge her the $1,500 for it. I think
no,
that
you
she's.
said the 750.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It really depends on each circumstance that they have there, but I'm under the opinion that, if she's selling stuff here and she's making money off the event that she has outside of her vendor contract,
Right.
then she should come to the commission and say, hey, this is how much I'm charging per table, and we can say, okay, well, it's outside of your vendor contract, why don't you give us, I don't know, whatever amount of money to go. I think, I don't think charging her the $750 would be appropriate because she is a vendor, but she does other stuff here, so.
We could honestly do it on a case-by-case thing. I mean, there's only two of them, so,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I would just call her and say, hey, just future, like, we have no problem you doing it here, just in the
Right.
future, come here and like, let us discuss it a little bit before we
Right.
do it, and then,
Perfect.
or, we might charge you $50 an hour
Right.
to rent the lodge instead of the 25 that you're under your vendor contract with.
Right.
It's outside your vendor contract, but
Okay.
I don't think we need a motion on that, do we? We don't need a motion or anything like that, it's more of a discussion.
it's just clarifying her
Yeah,
contract,
that's
that's
fine.
all.
Yeah, no,
Is there anything else in the contracts? And Drama Kids
No.
is doing what Drama Kids do.
yeah,
Yeah.
they do drama lessons, yeah.
So that's great. Okay. Vote on discounting rate for the beekeepers holiday party. So the Beekeeper Association of Plymouth County, I think it is.
Plymouth
Is that what it
County,
is?
yep.
Yeah. They're a 501c3. They're based over next to the food pantry in Hanson. They requested a discounted rate for their holiday party because they got kicked out of the last place they were going to do it. Apparently, I think they got double booked or something. I'm not sure, but whatever it was, they had another venue planned, and then that venue couldn't take them anymore. So they're requesting a discounted rate. What discount rate are they requesting?
Yeah, $50.
$50 an hour? Or
No.
$50 for the whole thing?
$50 for the whole thing.
How many
That's the check that I received from them, was $50.
Was that just to hold?
Yeah, it was contingent upon coming here, so I think $50 was to hold it.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, okay, so we have to figure out, yeah, so, one of the members reached out to me, and I said, come over to Dory, and then you can ask to be put on, as long as they're a 501c3, they can ask to be put on the agenda, to get a discounted rate if they want to, but I told them, no promises, it's just, you can ask to request a discounted rate, so, is there any, discussion on this? I think it's a 5-hour event, right, Dory?
5 to 9, you have 4 hours.
Okay, 4 hours, and that's including setup?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because they're saying 6:30 to 8:30 here for bar hours, okay. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association for a discounted rate of $25 an hour. What is that, $125, I think it is? For the whole-
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
lodge? Okay. Okay,
So moved.
a second?
Second.
All in favor? Beautiful, thank you. Old business. Dory, I think we had a request for another discounted rate under old business that was
Yes.
for this week.
On the Hanson football banquet for January 5th,
Yes.
2024.
So I can't vote on this because I'm a board member of football. Bad optics. So, but I'll discuss it with you guys just in case you want to know more about it, but I have to abstain from voting. I'm not sure how that works when it comes to most
Yeah,
and second though.
There wouldn't be, vote would carry because you'd need at least 3 people. Can you disclose it? Well, you can
I
abstain.
already have, well, yeah, I can abstain. I've already disclosed it. It's already in,
You could abstain, it would be 2 yeses and 1 abstention, it's still 3 members. As long as 3 members are voting, you can vote to abstain.
can I entertain the motion though, if I'm abstaining?
Yes, you can.
Okay, okay. So, the Hanson youth football, team wanted to use the lodge on the 5th of, January from,
I don't know the times, I don't know.
I think it was like 5 to 9 or something like that. I think 5 to 9, so 4 hours plus the setup in between the two. So, they're requesting a discounted rate as well. I don't think there's any other information on that, right, Dory?
I didn't have anything now.
Okay, okay. Any discussion on that?
What's it for?
They won the
Is it-
Super Bowl this year, so it's
Oh, it's an event like for,
yeah, it's
kids
event.
and
It's
stuff?
it's an event for the football players. It's like
Okay.
a formal
Yeah,
night out, and also I guess full disclosure, I'm going to be here for that event because my oldest son was on that team. So, yeah,
Is it for all teams?
they have an all-team banquet, but this one's not. This one's just for that particular team. So they have the problem with the all-team banquet is it's like 260
That's what I was
people.
thinking.
Yeah, it's a lot. So this team in particular, I think with siblings and stuff, it's like close to like 100, 125.
yeah,
And, they're doing all the catering and the bar service and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
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 So any discussion on that? No. So it'd be 5 hours, probably at the same rate. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the Hanson Youth Football banquet on January 5th from
5 to 9.
5 to 9. But we should also get their 501c3 form as well.
Okay.
So, okay, I'll entertain that motion.
So moved.
For a second,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so that's 2. All those against?
You'll abstain,
And all those abstaining.
sorry. You're right on it.
I told you,
I
I get pretty good at this government stuff.
know.
Okay, anything else on the old business story?
No, I don't have anything else, Chairman.
Okay. We did a lot of discounted rates, we did a lot of policies and procedures tonight. All this stuff needs to be sent to the select board so they can.
I know,
So if you can send that over to them on the 12th and have,
I'll send it tomorrow.
I'm gonna be there on the 12th anyway for another discussion that the board wants me there for, so I can touch base on any of this stuff if
Perfect.
needed. But yeah, and also the appointment of Chris as well.
Yes.
Okay. Departmental report, Dory?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just have, we are talking about the groom's cottage. So we had Brian from, Hardwood Floors by Brian Air come, and he gave us a quote, you have it in front of you. And he could do the groom's cottage, he could do the bottom, he could, do the, sand it, and then finish it with 3 coats. And the price is $1,200. Within the next couple of weeks, he can come in and do the sanding, and then wait until the spring to do the ceiling, because the temperature has to be right.
Okay.
And he also gave us a quote of $400 to do that, out that octagon wooden structure right out
Oh,
here.
man.
Because that's a little messed up.
Yeah,
and
okay.
The overlook deck, yeah. And he could sand that, and then come in the spring and then stain that. So I'd like to get that going if you're on board with that.
Yeah, well, how much does he usually charge us to do the floors and,
He charged us 2,500 last
Okay.
year, and that's the other things too. I looked, I'd like to have him come back in February vacation, because Drama Kids is off, so
Yeah.
we can book that whole week. It's the 19th of February. He can come in and do the floors again, which would be great.
does he need to do this right now? Can he wait until February and do it all in one?
Well, it's because he's putting it in, which he has time off and stuff, so we're
Okay.
gonna move the beds that are in there. And if he can sand it now, then the beds can go back in, and then
Okay.
he'll do this on the ceiling, so it just kind of works out.
Okay, and this is the same guy that we use for all
Same
the
guy,
flooring? Okay.
yep.
Okay, any discussion on this?
No.
No? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve, the, floors getting redone in the groom's cottage for 1,200, and then the outside balcony porch enclosed area for an additional $400.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Awesome.
Excellent, thank you. And the thing I wanted to mention, and I'll pass it off to you, Roger, but we had a filming company come in today.
Yep.
We met them, and they want to do a pilot of a series, and it's on prohibition. So Roger took them around the whole camp, and they came back and they were thrilled. They said it's better than their expectations. This is exactly what they've been looking for. And so they're gonna get back to us in January. They may be filming in June, that a lot has to be worked out, but they'll probably get back to us in January. So that was kind of exciting. It was just what they wanted. They said one of the chalets with all the bunk beds they would use for a jail. And the other chalet, a house, so everything, like you could say, Ron, but it's even the stream, they needed a stream,
Yeah.
there was a stream, they needed a field, and there was the field, and the frontier cabin, they flipped out over.
We started on Frontier, worked our way around. They like the Frontier cabin. The pathways, they like that. They're probably gonna have a horse and carriage in here and an old car in here. They went down to the field, they like that for whatever reason they have. Came up through some other pathways, they like that for filming. And he's got a camera and he's doing all kinds of filming just to see how it's gonna react with his camera. They liked the cabins themselves, the small cabins. Like Dory said, the chalet for the jail. The stream just before the guardhouse. They get some pictures they want to take there and use that walkway that's down there. They want to use the cove for the docks for whatever reason. The pathway going out from the cove alongside the water. They have some scenes they want to do in there. So they're going to be all over the place here.
Awesome.
Really liked it.
Yeah, they loved it.
It's gonna be the start to my acting career. Gonna get out of this town.
Be an
Go to go, yeah, I'm gonna be a moonshiner. Yeah, come June. Okay,
That thing gets you first.
yeah, that's accurate. Okay, awesome. So,
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
okay, awesome. Facility manager report?
Okay. A little adjustment on some of the stuff here on here. We want to purchase a new lightweight blower, battery operated, because the one we have now, the battery doesn't last but 2 minutes. Price between a battery and a whole blower is only like about $20, so we're probably better off to buy a whole blower with a brand new battery. Because my kind of luck, Murphy's Law, we buy the new battery, the blower goes, and you're gonna buy it out anyways. So my feeling is spend a little extra and get the whole thing brand new. So that there, I want to take that to $220.
Okay. Okay. And then what's the other,
The other item, gotta change the price on that as well. These metal racks that these chairs get set on, one of them disappeared
Oh.
at an event. Somebody must have stole it, put it in the car, took it away. So right now, we're stacking chairs on the floor. We've always, excuse me, we've always been short one anyways. So we'd like to buy 2 of them on Amazon. Right now, they're showing, $149 a piece for a total of, we'll say, around about $300 for the pair of them.
okay. Okay, so it's $520 for both. Okay, any discussion on those? No? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve, spending up to $220 on the battery operated leaf blower, and then up to $300 on the chair racks for the wedding chairs.
Okay.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Fantastic.
Next item is, the beach is coming in good, grass is growing good. The Conservation Committee, or Chairman rather, he asked me to wait until things were growing, and they want to make sure everything was going to go good. I've received the paperwork to fill out for an application for completion on that project. So I'm going to fill that out, get that turned in, and follow that through.
Okay.
And what's that for, Roger? Just to say it's.
To say
just
that
to
that
say
whole
everything's all-
project is done.
Gotcha.
We've got no more further actions we need to do down there. We're talking about the beach. I had Jack and Jen bury in some of the sock down there because it has to stay there between the grass and the sand. So that's down low. There's only sticking about that far instead of about that far. And on the far end, I want to move the rest of that over to the edge of the wood line because that has to stay there as well. It has to naturally rot itself out. So basically, that project is done. I was down there yesterday, I think it was. Every day runs into each other. I cleaned off the water drainage area because it's all filled with leaves, got that all blown out, and that has to be maintained as such each year. Otherwise, we'll be in the same jam with it all packing with leaves, and the water won't penetrate. So we have to take care of that, and we'll be turning that over to our new gentleman. But everything down there is looking good. I've got to check with the Board of Health and see if I can take down the barricade because I don't see any more of that blue-green algae.
Okay.
I'm going to follow up on that and get that taken care of.
Awesome.
And then the last thing is normal maintenance is going on through the camp all the time. Jack and Jen helping me out all the time too. Excuse me. So I'm all set with everything here.
Okay, awesome. You guys have anything? No? All good? Okay. Set next meeting date.
All right, let's do it.
I cannot do the Monday after, cannot do the 8th. So I don't know if do we like this Wednesday schedule?
Doesn't bother me. Doesn't
Okay.
bother me.
Doesn't, I don't know if Monday works better or Wednesday. Okay. Do you want to do, can we do the 10th? January 10th?
Sure.
That work, 5:30?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Wednesday.
That's a Wednesday.
I like
Wednesdays are nice. Yeah.
When they do, you want to get cramped, go in the office where it's a little warmer, but it'll be cramped.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Why not?
It's fine.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Okay. So unless anybody has anything else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Fantastic, thank you.